Hi, this is Kent with Jones and Associates in Cleveland, Tennessee. I wanted to take some time to talk to you about property division in a divorce. It's a fairly complicated procedure at times, although many times the marital property can be divided without much of a problem on either side. Generally speaking, in the state of Tennessee, marital property is divided, but separate property is not. All of the property is identified, classified, and valued. Tennessee is an equitable distribution state, and what that means is the property is classified as marital or separate. The trial court then has the power to divide it equitably. This is in Tennessee Code, annotated section 36-4-121C. However, marital property is not always divided 50-50. Again, keep the word equitably in your mind. In certain circumstances, an entire asset could be given to the spouse. However, with the range of money, there are some rules on what ends up being separate property and what ends up being marital property. Separate property is all the real and personal property owned before the marriage, gifts, and things of that nature. With respect to marital property, the courts look at the duration of the marriage, the physical, mental health, vocational skills, employability of each of the parties, the tangible or intangible contribution of a party to the education or earning capacity of the other party, the ability of each party for future acquisitions of capital assets and such. The value of the separate property of each party is taken into consideration. The estate of each at the time of marriage, the economic circumstances of a party at the time of division of property and its effects, the tax consequences to a party associated with reasonably foreseeable sale of assets and reasonably foreseeable expenses associated with the asset, the amount of Social Security benefits available to a spouse, and then such other factors as necessary to consider the equities between the parties. In spite of the general statement mentioned before, courts will consider separate property if one spouse has more separate property than the other. Then they may be given more marital property. Also, if separate property is inextricably mixed with marital property or separate property of the other spouse, the courts will look at it as a gift to the marital property, which is divided equitably. There is also, finally, a concept of transmutation. That's when evidence of an intention that the property be marital and not separate. In any case, if you have an issue in this area and need to talk to someone, we give a free consultation here at the office in Cleveland, or if you can't make it by Zoom or by a telephone call. Our telephone numbers are 423-424-6208 and 423-790-0910. My email is kjonslawyers@gmail.com. Right now, the website should still be kjonslawyers.com. We're in the process of working on that, so at some point that may change. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. If you have any issues, feel free to get in touch with us. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend and a happy holiday season. Thank you very much.